second down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff. It's Langford. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Langford again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Cutler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Cutler. On the left side, a catch by White. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10, it's Cutler again. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Cutler on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Another pistol look here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his tight end Miller. Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the back goes into motion. A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Rivers on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll throw again. Rivers. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, watch 28. Sit. Hey, front 80. Ready. Sit.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's caught. Jones. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And the D looking like they may blitz. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4th-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and hold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. On the left side, a catch by White. That one good for 12 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. On 3rd down, Cutler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Partner, now that we got a quick break in the action, I've got to get this one in. Trey Kirkpatrick of the Bengals goes to a recent practice session. Now, it wasn't at their facility, right? They went to a high school.
Yeah, West Carrollton High School outside of Dayton. Forgot his shoes.
He forgot his cleats?
And one of the players on that high school team had a size 13. Now, Kirkpatrick wears size 12, but he said it fit perfectly, got him through the practice.
Yeah, he couldn't be real picky about the whole thing, right? I mean, 12, 13. He
just fortunate he was able to practice.
The kid has a 13.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm.
Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And now San Diego getting set to go.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Ready. Hurry up. Out, 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 out. Check motion, 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 motion.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Allen has it, left side. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just doesn't.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Fighting through. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They go play action here on first down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. The lone setback is Langford. Now Cutler looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And, now it's out. Langford loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now Cutler checks it underneath to Langford. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. San Diego getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
On second down, Rivers again. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. The veteran James Jones, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
And that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Cutler to throw on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete. We've got a 3rd and 11. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Watch 19. Watch 19. Check. Lucky. Hey. Switch. Under. Check 43.
On 3rd down, Cutler. Into a double. Now the ball comes loose. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen. Shake it up.
Caught by Gates, left side. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Lamar Houston, the one to bring him down. 3rd down and 5.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Alert. 3 down. One now. Bunch.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Ready, 380.
Second down, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Cutler will throw. This caught by Royal. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Oh, Cutler going to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Gun. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Tight right. 3 down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Eddie Royal is intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
$10 yards to go on 3rd.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
On third down. Cutler. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Bears will go for it. It's Cutler. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turn. Incomplete. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes folks say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Well, I don't know that we saw a blowout loss coming of this magnitude. Boy, they've got to be shaking their heads in the locker room.
Not only are they shaking their heads, the head coach looked absolutely furious leaving the field. I'm not sure this will be the best week of work for his team next week.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from San Diego.
This high on the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up, not gonna shake up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Rivers' Chargers going up against Flacco's Ravens. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football.